In this video, the learning target that we're going to look at is I can convert quadratic functions to standard form. So we're going to look at one example where we're given intercept form and we need to get it in standard form. And then we're going to look at one example where we're given vertex form and we need to get it to standard form. Now, the way we convert either equation to standard form is we simply just multiply. Okay, multiplying everything together in both equations will end up getting us into standard form. So if I look at number one, I have the function of a quadratic that equals -2 times x minus 3 times x plus 4. So I'm going to start by distributing the -2 into the first parentheses. Now, the -2 times the x will give me -2x. And then -2 times the -3 will give me +6. Okay, so I'm distributing this -2 into the first parentheses. And then that's going to get multiplied by the x plus 4 on the end. Now, once I have two parentheses, we really just multiply these two together by distributing the first term to both terms and distributing the second term to both terms. Okay. Now, you may have heard of this acronym before. It's called FOIL. It's just a way of organizing the distribution. The F stands for first, so you take the first term times the first term. So -2x times x is -2x squared. The O stands for outer, so you take -2x times 4, which gives you -8x. The I stands for inner, so 6 times x, which is 6x. And the L stands for last, so last times last, 6 times 4, which is 24. Okay, that's just an acronym, but really what we did there is we distributed, right? We took -2 times both terms, and we took 6 times both terms. So it's the same thing that we did with the -2 here, but we're distributing both terms. FOIL is just an acronym that helps us do that. Once we've multiplied it together, then we combine our like terms. You'll notice these two inner terms both have x's in them, so we can put those together. So we'll end up with f of x equals -2x squared minus -8 plus 6 is -2x plus 24. And then you'll notice this is in standard form. We can't combine anything else, okay? The a value would be -2. The b value is also -2. And the c value is 24. Okay, so if you want to convert intercept form to standard form, like I said, you just multiply everything together. All right, let's look at taking vertex form to standard form. So same thing, we're going to multiply, but I want to talk about what you can't do first. Okay, a lot of students want to start this problem the same way we kind of started this one. They want to take the 1/4 and they want to distribute it into the parentheses. You cannot do that. The reason why you can't do that is because right now this square is squaring everything in the parentheses. Okay, it's taking x plus 4 squared. The 1/4 is not in the parentheses. So if I were to distribute it in, it would be inside and it would be getting squared, but I don't want it to be squared. That's why it's written outside. Okay, so I cannot distribute the 1/4. The other thing I cannot do is you cannot distribute the square. X plus 4 squared is not x squared plus 4 squared. Okay, that's not how a square works. What a square means is that you're taking whatever's being squared times itself. So this x plus 4 squared is really x plus 4 times x plus 4. Okay, so it's really two of them being multiplied. So you need to split the square first. Write it as its two separate factors. Then we're multiplying by 1/4 out front, and we still have the -5 on the end. Okay, so that first step, I just split the square. Once I have split the square, now I can take this first term, okay, this 1/4 here, and I can distribute it into the first parentheses. Okay, so I'm going to get f of x equals 1/4 times x. Well, that's 1/4 x. And then 1/4 times 4, well, 1/4 of 4 is 1. And then I still have x plus 4. And then I have the -5 on the end. Okay, so I've just distributed 1/4 into the first parentheses. Now I'm multiplying two polynomials together again, so I need to distribute the first guy to both terms, and I need to distribute the second term to both terms. Okay, and once again, the acronym that we can use to help us is FOIL, first, outer, inner, last. So we take the first term times the first term. Well, that's going to give us 1/4 x squared, right? When I take 1/4 x times x, I get 1/4 x squared. That's the F. The O stands for outside, so I'm going to take 1/4 x times 4. Once again, 1/4 of 4 is 1, so I'm going to get 1x. Okay, that's the outside here. And then if I do the inside, so that's 1 times x, this inner side here, well, 1 times x is just going to be 1x. And then if I do the L, the last, well, that's going to be 1 times 4, which is 4. And then don't forget, we still have this minus 5 trailing on the end. Now the last step, once again, we've multiplied everything out. We just need to combine like terms. So notice I have two x terms and I have two numbers. So I can combine the like terms. And my final equation is going to be f of x equals 1/4 x squared. 1x plus 1x is 2x. And 4 minus 5 is -1. Okay, this is the quadratic function in standard form. Once again, you'll notice the a is 1/4, the b is 2, and the c there is -1. Okay, so just to recap, if you want to switch a quadratic equation into standard form, all you need to do is multiply everything together.